So I'm Maria Stefania, and this is my first YouTube channel. I am starting a journey of questionnaire through life, fitness, goals, education, teaching, beauty, really anything. So I started off with wanting to express my education skills, such as health, fitness goals, beauty inspos, and really anything and much more. What I did was I asked my social media, which I'll put down on the handles, to send a questionnaire of questions that they've seen me during my journey for the past couple of years, and possibly what questions they may have for me. The most recent change that I've made personally would be my water intake, the type of water I drink, and the type of food that I eat as well. By the way, it's so nice over here in sunny Florida. A lot of my friends and clients are from up north, which is Jersey, New York, and I am in sunny Florida, loving it here. If you guys want to see, oh my god, it's so nice. I would point the view over there, but my camera with the lighting doesn't work. So anywho, the point of this is for me to help others just educate themselves more. I'm really into reading about health and learning new aspects of our bodies, which is pretty hard in this world because, one, we're imperfect, two, we don't have the right technology in order to give us every single essential unless we do it ourselves and we're our own doctor. I realized during the years that doctors just want to prescribe medicine, tell you what's wrong with you, but don't want to do the alternative and natural medicine. And I do give a lot of advice to my clients in health aspect, and you wouldn't look at me as one of those people because I don't have a PhD in medical, but I feel like I'm pretty medical on my own. But anyway, to get to the point. So first off, I want to start with my first journal entry. My first questionnaire entry in this notebook. And see, my first page, I don't like to write on my pages, right? My first page is YouTube Q&A. And the second page to that, episode 1 from Hillary. Thanks, Hillary, for sending me questions. So here are her first 5 questions. 1 is, what meal plan is best for muscular tone? 2, what meal plan is best to achieve my goal? 3, I'm okay with the number on the scale, which is her weight. Is cardio something I should still continue? 4, what are the best exercises for abdominal, and should I worry about rep? 5, I don't want to lose weight, I do want to tone, where do I start? So the breakdown that I have, which we'll be talking about today, is nutrition and liquid intake, planning for muscular tone, cardio weightlifting versus the scale that you look at every day, core and strategy, and where to start. Okay, so first I want to talk about her first question, which is, what meal is best for muscular tone? And that would fall into the nutrition and hydration category. I do want to recommend some things that I've personally studied, which is the pH Miracle book from Dr. Young. This book has really changed my depth of knowledge into really researching what works best for overall bodies. Now, when it comes to meal planning, there is no such thing as the perfect meal plan. Unfortunately, there is really good food that can change our bodies, but we have to really take the initiative to actually dive deep into the swimming pool and try things out ourselves. Another thing is error and trial is totally okay. One week you might feel like you're fluctuating, the next week you might see more definition. You really have to journal and note take on what changes your body definition personally and also physically. So how you feel inside when ingesting certain foods, how you feel after a workout, if you need more protein, if you're hungry at night. Doing those type of strategies and trial and errors will really help yourself evaluate your own meal plan, basically. There is a macro system that I did study, counting your macros and really portioning out your meals. I think that's also one of the best key ways to lose weight, or to tone, not really to lose weight, but more to tone your muscle definition, because our muscles need protein, our muscles need fuel, our whole body needs fuel. But the number one thing that our body cannot lack is water. Water. So water, this is my water. I am so obsessed with this water. I mean, any alkaline water, Essentia, the Trader Joe's brand, but I am obsessed with alkaline water. I cannot emphasize how important pH is to the body. I'm a hairdresser. We work with the pH of the skin, hair, everything, right? So when we incorporate balance into formulas for the hair color, formulas that we apply to our face, makeup strategies, that's all about a pH. Like, we may be acidic, which is on the low pH, or we may be alkaline. And the more alkaline you are, the more your body will fight off diseases, sicknesses, cancer, weight gain. So really look into alkaline. Just read on it, Google it, YouTube it, or read this book, because I read this book and I had a million ahas, and it really inspired me to want to become a little bit more alkaline in this acidic world. So what is alkaline? Alkaline is a pH from 0, being acidic, all the way to an alkaline of 14. This water right here from Trader Joe's brand is 9.5, and I've actually tested this water. I tested my filtered water through that we have like an actual filtration through our sink, and I tested regular bottled water, and then I tested the Trader Joe's brand water with a fish pH thingy-majiggy that you could get like at Walmart or something in like the fish tank area. So I just dunked it in. I'll do that one day. I just dunked it in, and you really could see on this piece of like pH slab how flying the colors were of how alkaline this water was. So that was like a huge deal for me, because it proved to me that this is not like a bogus brand or something that was false to its advertised. So going back to her question, which is what meal plan is best for muscular tone. We spoke about trial and error. We spoke about hydration and water. We spoke about the pH in the body. Eventually I'm going to get into talking about pHs in a different video. This vlog is strictly for Hillary. So one key thing to stay away from when muscle building, toning your body leaner, you want to stay away from sugar. All types of sugar, including fruit. I know, it's crazy, right? Fruit is a natural ingredient. Fruit is a natural God-given, ground-up, made thing, whatever, food, right? But our digestive system cannot diagnose the difference between candy sugar and fruit sugar. So until you are closer to your goal, until you are a little bit leaner, don't have fruit as a go-to, like, oh, I need fruit today. The nutrition that you do want to intake for food as sort of meal planning: quinoa as your grain, sweet potatoes as your carb, and I'm not a chicken or fish eater any longer since October of 2017, but that is my way. I prefer vegetable protein, such as avocados, broccoli, nuts, a lot of other things that have really high content protein. I also do vegan protein shakes so I can keep up with my protein intake. You may do chicken, fish, tofu, anything else. For my body, I learned that I am very highly allergic to soy, and animal protein slows me down, so I gave it up for a little bit, and it worked, and I really like how I started to feel and how much leaner I become. I mean, I am not as lean as I want to be, but I definitely feel stronger. I look more defined. My skin looks prettier. So that's how I went about my way of starting to become a vegetarian. I just tried it out. So what happens to the body inside of us when we digest food? Well, bad food, our digestive tracts store food as fuel for starvation purposes, such as sugar, bad carbohydrates, anything really like fatty. Our body's gonna look at that and store it in a secret place and never get released until we do some other type of action, such as detoxification. And detox doesn't only mean through hydration and eating like high greens. Sometimes detox has to take place in surgical matters or pre-surgical matters, which is like massages and lymphatic massages to get that drainage out of your body, or like intensive hardcore training to get your lymphatic system to be able to push out those type of toxins that we intake through our digestive system. What happens to the inside of us when we digest good food? It puts nutrients in our blood, releases fibers for bowel movements, and hydrates our skin for youth. So there's a lot more benefits. There's a lot more pros when it comes to good food versus bad food. So you always want to weigh out the differences and see what's worth it for you, opposed to, you know, feeling like you deserve a bad food treat, which nobody really does. It can give us cancer. It can give us really bad stomach aches or headaches. We don't know. Everybody's different, but it's just better to stay away from that. So as far as the meal plan, Hillary, just trial and error, and definitely get into eating healthier. Start minimizing on the bad habits and start exercising on good habits, and get your half hour in on a daily basis, and you're gonna see that that meal plan with your half hour routine is gonna incorporate together really nicely. And you don't even have to go crazy at the gym, you know, just some jogging, some light weights here and there. And as you start getting motivated to be in the gym, you're going to enjoy certain workouts and you're going to continue doing them. So there's for question 1. Question 2 is, what meal plan is best to achieve my goal? Okay, I think we kind of touched up on that. So I'm just gonna skip over to question 3 because it looked like she was really into the meal plan understanding. So breaking that down a little bit is pretty intense. I think you need like a whole nutrition evaluation with you know, somebody who can sit down and explain to you these theories. The book explains so much. All right, question 3. I'm okay with the number on the scale. Is cardio something I should still continue? Cardio is essential for everybody. We all need it. Cardio stands for cardiovascular health. So our cardiovascular health is our blood movement, our nervous system. We need it moving. If we're always dormant, we're never going to stay or be healthy. We're going to be dormant. And unfortunately, we can't allow our blood and our muscles to stay dormant because we will age unyouthful. And we don't want to be old. So you need to get your cardiovascular health in. So always do cardio, even if it's for 10 minutes a day. Do cardio somehow. Get an Apple Watch, get a Fitbit to count your steps, track your standing time, track your sitting time. It'll ask you to stand up because it knows you need cardiovascular health. So yes, please do cardio, even if you're okay with the number in the scale, because cardio is just a healthy way to pump your blood and keep your heart moving and healthy as well. That doesn't sound right. Okay. So anyway, question 5. I don't want to lose weight. I do want to tone. So where do I start? So all this information about meal planning, what kind of food, hydration, nutrition, exercising, abdominal, muscular tone, where do I start? it's a lot of information, right? Some people just don't know where to start. The whole thing about where to start is, why are you starting? Why are you starting? Are you starting this to impress somebody, maybe somebody who's been making fun of you or bullying you? Are you doing it to impress maybe a boy, your fiance or husband? Are you doing this to impress your friends because they're doing it or it's the new trend to do? In my opinion, I did it because I wanted to feel good for as long as possible, and I don't want to have to go through another recovery stage of being immobile through unhealthy living. Growing up, being healthy was not known. We didn't have Trader Joe's. Whole Foods wasn't that known yet. It was like you were rich if you went to Whole Foods. But we didn't have all this, you know, advantage that we do today. You know, doctors are finally realizing, you know, that the healthier way of living is through health and nutrition, not through putting on a pill. A lot of other doctors are in the pharmaceutical mafia, and they could care less. They just want their paycheck. We need to be our own doctor. We need to be our own trainer, our own nutritionist, and we need to study ourselves, our own body, because everybody is differently. So the first thing that I can advise you to do is just start on you. It could be the smallest thing, like removing soda out of your diet. It could be like, wow, I need to drink much more water. I try to drink 2.5 of these a day, which is about 4 liters, which is a gallon a day. My first goal was 3 liters, which is a little less than a gallon, which is 2 of these. From the morning until about afternoon, 3 o'clock, I'm pretty much finished with one of these, and then from 3 o'clock until I go to bed, I'm already done with the other one. So that was my first goal. So start with little goals, and then you'll be able to achieve bigger ones as you progress with your new journey. It was a journey for me. It will continue to be a journey for you, as long as you really believe in yourself and you know that there is natural remedies out there. There is no such thing as a quick fix, and if there is, it can be really damaging to our inside of our body, and we don't want that, and we don't want to reverse what we did. For instance, like maybe we lost 30 pounds in a month or two, and then we gained 60 after. So make sure you're doing it the healthy way. If you have any more questions, I would love to continue educating. I love doing this. This was definitely fun. Like, I can't believe I finally recorded my first YouTube segment. Like, I'm gonna edit this, and I'm gonna actually enjoy being able to post knowledge. My camera is like about to die. I thought I charged it, but whatever, I even changed the battery and whatnot. So I post a lot about my workouts on my Instagram, social media accounts. So I'm going to post them right down here. You can follow me, comment, tag, please share this video. It would mean a lot to me since it is my first video, and I want to continue making them. So I hope I answered all of your questions. I'm going to try to elaborate a little bit more on like more videos. This was on a shorter time frame because I have a flight to catch in like a couple of hours to get to Jersey, do some hair, and rock out this week, because we are in March, about to be March, literally in like less than 24 hours. And when March comes, that means spring is coming, then summer, nice weather. Yeah, so thank you again for watching. Thank you for the questionnaire, and design the life you love.
You're